Students, morning session I have been discussing with AVL trees and we have been discussing with AVL rotations. We completed one rotation, left rotation. Now the second one is right rotation. So what is right rotation is the right rotation is what is right rotation? The right rotation is the tree becomes unbalanced by inserting a new node into right subtree as a right child. So I have given the example there. See, this is the tree, a binary search tree, where having the nodes with the balance factors of 0, -1, -1. Now I am inserting a node 100 to the right subtree as a right child of 90 node. This is how I have been inserting. So 67, 85. Now I am inserting a node 100 to the right child of 90 in the right subtree. When the node 100 is inserted here, now check the balance factors as explained earlier. The balance factor is height of left subtree minus height of right subtree. So when a new node is inserted, when a new node 100 is inserted, now the balance factors of 61, 1, 2, 3, height of right subtree 3, height of left subtree 1, 1 minus 3, -2. So the balance factors changes from 1 to 2 such that it is notified as an unbalanced tree. Now we need to make this unbalanced tree as balanced tree. So now now what is the rotation? Now in order to make the unbalanced tree as balanced, we need to follow the principles of right rotation. What are the principles of right rotation is to balance the unbalanced tree, we need to follow these steps. That is, we need to select the pivot node. You know what a pivot node is? A pivot node is a node whose balance factor shifts from 1 to 2. And as explained earlier, in the left rotation, as we discussed, if there are more number of nodes with the balance factor of 2. Now here observe, there are 2 nodes with the balance factor of 2. Now which node to be considered as the pivot node? The node which is nearer to the inserted node. A node whose balance factor is 2 and it should be nearer to the newly inserted node. Among these two, 85 is the nearest node to the newly inserted node, such that 85 is considered to be as the pivot. So first we are selecting the pivot node. 85 is the pivot node. After selecting the pivot node, now what is the second step is identify pivot right child. Identifying pivot right child, that is move pivot child, which child? Right child, pivot right child to the pivot position. So this is the pivot node and this is the right child of the pivot. Move this 90 to the pivot position. After moving this 90 to the pivot position, then what happens is there may be left subtrees and right subtrees to the nodes. So we need to change them. So what we need to change is, so after moving a pivot right child to the pivot position. Now what is the position of pivot? Now make pivot as a left child to the pivot right. After that, the left child of pivot remains same, and then the left child of pivot right child, the left child of PR, that is this left child becomes right child of the pivot. Whenever this is having pivot right having left childs, this becomes the right of the pivot. The right child of PR, that is pivot right child, remains same. These are the steps. Using these steps, we need to make this tree as balanced tree. So now observe this. This is the unbalanced tree we are having. This is the unbalanced tree we are having. 67, 85. Now what is the first step? First step is identifying the pivot. This is the pivot. Next, second step, move pivot right to pivot position. So moving pivot right to pivot position, 90 to the pivot position. Next, make pivot as the left of the pivot right. So 85 becomes the right child of the pivot, and then there are no left childs. Here there are no left child for pivot, there are no left childs for PR, such that the remaining conditions will not be affecting to this. Such that now this is the final balanced tree. Now computing the balance factors. So 67 is the root node which is having height of right subtree 1 2, height of left subtree minus 1, height of left subtree 1, 1 minus 2 minus 1, and then computing the balance factors as 0, 0 and minus 1. Thus we make the tree, unbalanced tree, as balanced using right rotations. So hope you understand. Hope you understand. And in the next classes we will be discussing about the remaining rotations. So if you have any doubts, give me a message in WhatsApp such that I will be contacting you in the Zoom or with the or with the WhatsApp in online. Thank you, and we will be again meeting in the next sessions.